business. Yeah, well, I found out you was in help. That could really ruin me. And who we talking? So back in Michelle, Captain Liam, and that's us. Got a posted child symbol for black love. It's our marriage is still had to go through them stages.
Every time we believe that Remy Ma and Papoose's conflict is finished, something even more absurd surfaces. Given Papoose's insistence on having exclusive custody of their daughter, Remy Nes, it appears that a tumultuous custody dispute is imminent. It may not be well known that Remy and Papoose have been at odds for a while. Remy has even accused Papoose of domestic abuse, saying that she cheated on him and brought their daughter to her lover. Unfortunately, it appears that things are becoming worse, with reports suggesting that she allegedly abandoned their daughter when he confronted her about her infidelity, leaving him to handle parenting alone. This is what is happening between these two, and Papoose is truly asking for full custody in his divorce. Papoose, let's look at this for almost a decade. Even though Remy Ma and Papoose had to deal with an 8-year jail sentence, public criticism, and the pressures of the music industry, they were regarded as one of the most resilient couples in hip-hop. In a field known for breaking couples, their love story acted as a monument to commitment, tenacity, and unflinching dedication, and it spawned songs. In particular, Papoose was regarded as a powerful team. As a sign of devotion, dispelling the myth that hip-hop partnerships are erratic and transient. No, it's not about Papoose, but scandal has torn apart their supposedly unshakable friendship in recent years. Their once wonderful love story has devolved into a tumultuous public disagreement due to accusations of infidelity, heated arguments, and even domestic abuse. How had it come to this? How did two seemingly infatuated individuals wind up criticizing one another on social media? Let's look at the start of Remy Ma and Papoose's relationship, their subsequent fall from grace, and then let's first discuss Remy Ma's artistic career before getting into their romance. Miss Annie Up was more than just a female rapper. She was a major force in hip-hop. Fans are now questioning everything they believe to be true due to her shocking charges. Remy Smith was born in the Bronx, New York, on May 30, 1980, and had a challenging upbringing. She had to grow up fast and often took care of her younger siblings after seeing drug use in her family. Remy was renowned for both her natural skill to rhyme and her roughness. In the combat rap scene, she quickly made a name for herself. Her big break came when the well-known rapper Big Pun saw her ability after his death and gave her mentoring. Fat Joe continued to mentor her, and she became a vital part of his Terror Squad group. When Remy made an appearance on the hit song Lean Back in 2004, her career took off thanks to her assured demeanor and witty delivery. Her CD from 2006 demonstrated that women could compete in the market that was dominated by men. Remy has a certain quality that comes from a real narrative. Remy was on the verge of dominating the music industry when she demonstrated her exceptional storytelling and poetic abilities, but in 2007, a financial dispute escalated, and her life took an unexpected turn. Sharply, when Remy's murder victim, Makita Barnes Joseph, was thought to have stolen $3,000. One man stood by her despite the fact that many believed her romance and career were over. Even though the incident led to an 8-year prison sentence that abruptly ended her burgeoning career. Brooklyn-born Papoose, also known as Shamo Maki or Papoose Pools, rose to prominence in the underground rap scene for his clever wordplay and socially aware lyrics, despite never achieving mainstream popularity. The date of his birth was March 5, 1978. Papoose's skill as a lyricist was widely recognized, as seen by his numerous mixtapes. His most notable characteristic was his loyalty to Remy Papoose, and I immediately clicked with Remy Ma when we first met in the early 2000s. Beyond just their shared appreciation of hip-hop, their connection was founded on more profound principles. Papoose was motivated to make a significant commitment when Remy was given a prison sentence in 2008 because he respected her for her bravery, drive, and perseverance. After Papoose was accused of attempting to use a skeleton key to escape, the wedding that was scheduled to take place there that year was canceled. He stayed dedicated in spite of this setback, going to see her frequently and battling for her release for years. Papoose gave Remy encouragement, which is unusual in a field where men are supposed to. Often, when challenges arise, move on. He was there to greet her when Remy was finally freed in 2014. They were married right away, began appearing on Love and Hip Hop, and enjoyed the life they had been forced to put on hold. Even though a number of the show's couples suffered from heartbreaking splits, adultery, and public humiliation, they were adored by New York viewers. Fans regularly mentioned Papoose and Remy's relationship as a shining example of Black love, and they commended Papoose's constant support for Remy. With the arrival of their daughter, Remy, their love story felt even more complete. Remy and Papoose were a devoted and affectionate relationship. Fans started to notice that Remy and Papoose were appearing in public less frequently, despite the fact that they had always portrayed themselves as a solid pair. Mackenzie, popularly known as the Golden Child, appeared to be doing well in 2018, but by 2023, there were allegations that Remy Ma was having an affair with battle rapper Easy of the Block Captain. When rapper Guy Chetty challenged Easy of the Block Captain in a live rap duel, the rumors intensified.
Business. Yeah, what I found out you was inmate in help that could really ruin me. And who we talking? So back in Marseille, Happy Liam. And that's us. God a poster child symbol for Black love. It's our marriage to see him had to go to them stages. Every interview, he showing admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. They said I held you down in prison for 6 years.
Remy, who was also at the event,
Remy, who was also there, laughed nervously to dismiss the occurrence, but the harm was already done. Izzy tried to maintain her composure while denying the reports that Papoose had attacked her backstage over the purported affair. He attributed the negative reaction to the BNS fans, adding, "You guys want something bad to happen to me so bad. Of course, it's the same as hating men and females, but y'all should get this story straight before y'all speak in another tweet. I am aware of who I am, yet there was a potential that I would get hurt while I steamed like a happy person, and that is intolerable." He asked Papoose to come out and explain that real men do real things now that I've given 2 Fs about no one. We're not buddies, and I finally get it. Although Papoose's reaction was expected, Remy initially refuted the claim that he had approached Izzy, stating, "I'd like to clear these rumors up before I do. It's completely absurd to have an affair with someone else's husband and then expect him to come forward and defend you. There is no place like Chrome, so please stop lying like Izzy and Papoose." Things started to go south in August 2024, and in a startling turn of events, Remy and Papoose's relationship fell apart entirely, making it impossible for them to keep up the appearance that everything was all right. "We didn't receive 3 or 4 rounds from every opponent I tried tonight, and I apologize to everyone who was unhappy." Remy revealed purported text messages between Papoose and world boxing champion Clarissa Shields that suggested the two were cheating on Shields. Papoose, she added, was not as faithful as he had claimed to be, and he had threatened to release private photos and videos of her, adding, "Papoose, you dummy, hey, Miss Shields. He did as you said, but not before I took a video of your exchange. Oh, and I was being arrested by him. With one of his girls, the woman who hadn't cheated on him in 17 years was plotting to ruin me. She could have exposed you by taking advantage of my position. He was keeping me down while I was away, and I got all of your messages and pearl suggestions. Imagine that, and if anything private, he was going to claim that he created my rhymes. Provides details about me. She said she hadn't cheated on him and that she had been faithful all the time she wrote, they miss Shields. He did a good job of threatening that, so it was him. I'm the one with the bag, and my workplace won't just say, oh, and he's never going to buy you anything because he thinks he's the prize he took out a giver. Your boyfriend is upset because I'm not the enemy you want and I'm truly happy, so please quit toying with me. I understand that you feel stupid, but I'm a decent lady who has just one boyfriend, just as I had only one marriage. And you look stupid. I regret to inform you that Remy is a narcissist. She has a history of cheating, he stated. She read the cloud, and now that I've finally moved on, she's playing the I've asked for a divorce a lot card. Papoose responded by accusing Remy of being the true liar and asserting that he had been attempting to dissolve their union for years. She had been influencing how the public saw their relationship, he suggested, calling her a narcissist. My 6-year-old daughter has to go to school, so I would like not to participate in social media foolishness. Chase behaved like a responsible adult on social media. As you can see, I said nothing at all. Finally, he declared, I will never get anyone arrested again. He stated, you are the one who played with the police. Lying about history that happened in front of the world is pathetic, and falsifying text messages that you claim are from more than 10 years ago just to create a false narrative and justify cheating is narcissistic behavior. Then the most grave charge was leveled. Remy claimed that she had been battered by Papoose during a fight, and there were even reports that the police had been called to their residence. Papoose, the video and audio still tell lies. Papoose made the decision to finally speak up at this point, acknowledging that Remy had been devoted to the block. I forgot that the workmen had called the cops to pull you off of me because the pool renovations were never completed. I'm not doing it. Despite knowing that they were acquaintances, the captain accused her of prioritizing their affair over his 6-year-old daughter and said that she spent Christmas with ease, leaving their child behind. Papoose further acknowledged that he had easily knocked out the block captain, stating that I was at Remy and my daughter spent Christmas at home last year. I've moved on, and now she's lying and becoming upset. She has a narcissistic personality. She won't do that since I wouldn't lie and pretend I didn't knock this guy out, even though I promised her that we could get a divorce like adults. He didn't retaliate, and the last time I saw him, he was in the fetal position, so it doesn't matter that she still sent me texts begging me to lie about the knockout. He was awakened by Remy Ma, who then brought him home for 4 days. He shook my hand and then slept with my wife, but not because he slept with her. I knocked him out because he was an egotistical person. Remy dismissed the claims that they had abandoned their daughter on Christmas, saying, all you do is lie that you look okay in the background regardless of what I'm doing with my baby on any important day. You have a bad gambling problem. She also claimed that by refusing to sign the divorce papers, he was deliberately postponing their separation, claiming that I've been asking you to leave and it's less complicated. In an attempt to ensure a smooth divorce, I put financial pressure on him. You stated that the public outcry is the sole reason you're going, despite the fact that I've been privately divorced for years. You utilize my morals from my childhood in the same manner, and you are aware that I'm not the social media kind. We can all agree that the marriage is over for years at this point since I'm so caught up in the gangster girl stereotype. Remy and Papoose were praised as a testament to unending love, despite the fact that their public relationship exposes the fact that many couples in the hip-hop business, from Jay-Z and Beyonce to Cardi B, have had infidelity issues. Celebrity demands because of the power dynamics and ongoing public scrutiny. Even the strongest alliances struggle to last. The fact that Remy and Papoose were seen as an oddity made their divorce so agonizing. Papoose's reputation as the ideal spouse has been damaged, even though he may still focus on his job. Remy may never entirely recover from the effects of this, but she is likely to excel in her commercial and musical activities in the interim. Remy was meant to be the trustworthy companion who wouldn't betray Papoose, who was meant to be the loyal husband. Recall how Papoose accused Remy of neglecting their daughter on Christmas so she could spend time with her new partner? Scandal, and it gets much uglier. According to speculations, he doesn't spend as much time with their daughter as she says on social media, and he has been propagating the idea that she is putting her new relationship ahead of their child, even though there are suspicions that her new partner is cheating. He feels that their daughter would be happier with him than with Remy, and it seems that he is even thinking of changing their divorce to get sole custody of her. Do you believe Papoose is being honest about Remy's lack of maternal abilities, or do you believe he is simply attacking her with their child? Kindly inform us in the upcoming video.